How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Fallout Shelter video, and today we're going to talk about the best outfits. And just like all my other videos, this will be broken down into multiple categories, which will be inside the vault, in the wasteland, and on quests. Also, keep in mind that this is all of my personal opinions and in the perspective of an end-game vault. Another thing to remember is that this game has no armor stats, and no outfit will protect you any better than the other one. It's all about the stats that it gives. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Inside the vault is simple and the most straightforward out of all of these categories. You will just want the highest stat for the room that you are in. Now, luck used to be a decent stat to consider in the mix, but since rush chances were changed many patches ago, it's not something you need as long as you have luck trained up with all your dwellers, because 10% is as low as you can go, and you'll hit that naturally with max luck on all your dwellers in the room. So for example, you'll just want whatever +7 stat you have in each corresponding room, like strength for the power rooms, 7 endurance for the Nuka-Cola bottlers, intelligence in the medbay rooms, and so on and so forth. Now, my personal opinion on Inside the Vault is to not go overboard thinking the stats, trying to min and max and all that stuff. Use what you want. Use what is aesthetically pleasing to you. Now, some examples from inside my vault include the sports fan outfits in some of the power rooms, ninja outfits in the garden, radiation suits in the Nuka-Cola bottler, movie fan outfits in the water purifications, and so on and so forth. Now, the only rooms that a +7 outfit make a huge impact and you should go for are the weapon and outfit workshops. If you want to get those really fast legendaries, you will want a full set of +7 stat outfits corresponding to whatever you're crafting. An example of that would be all +7 commando uniforms inside the weapon workshop to craft those dragon's maws. The end goal of the wasteland is to get legendary junk to make those weapons and outfits that you need for the end game. Also keep in mind that special stats are the key to passing junk events out in the wasteland. Also keep in mind that endurance and luck are not used in any of these event checks, and strength, perception, charisma, and intelligence are all that you'll need. Now, although it's impossible to 100% know the exact details since the game loves to hide that sort of information from us, we can tell that strength and perception seem to yield the highest concentration of legendary junk. Now, with all of that said, here are a few of my favorite outfits to use in the wasteland in no particular order. The T51F power armor and the mutant hunter gear both give the same identical stats, +4 strength and +3 perception. You'll have to use radaways with this outfit, but these are both exceptional at getting legendary junk. The Minuteman Uniform gives a ton of stats, to each of strength, perception, intelligence, and agility. It sort of goes against the mentality of the whole strength and perception is the best, but like I said earlier, intelligence and agility are still used, and the amount of junk it gives you is still pretty good. Now, my personal favorite outfit for exploring is the X1 Mark 6 power armor. It gives you 5 strength, 1 perception, and also a single point of endurance to eliminate wasteland radiation, but you'll still want to take a few radaways with you just in case you run into any wasteland quest or anything like that. Now, on a side note here, there are several other outfits that many people believe to be good. Piper's outfit and the tattered long coat are two of the most preferred when I see other people mention the best exploring outfits, and I'll tell you why they are not. They both give you 2 luck and 2 endurance. Now, those are wasted stats on the end game. Sure, 1 point of endurance is pretty good to eliminate that wasteland radiation, but the other point is wasted, and luck only gives you more caps. Now, outfits like this, they just aren't as useful as you might think because you're wasting up to 3 stats on them that do pretty much nothing for junk and like the end-game goal, and getting extra caps at a certain point doesn't matter because you're always going to be maxed on money, and that's the reasoning why they're not as good as you think. So I would avoid those and use the ones that I listed above. During questing, only 3 stats affect anything that you are doing. Agility will increase your rate of fire, allowing you to get more attacks off faster. Perception will make the critical hit meter move slower, allowing for easier 5x crits. and luck will increase the rate at which you fill up your hidden critical meter, another thing that's hidden from us in the game. The other stats do nothing at all. Agility, to me, is easily the best stat for questing. Firing your weapon faster is infinitely more useful than the other two stats. Now, perception is alright if you are just terrible at hitting the marker for the 5x crit, and luck will make you get those crits just a little bit faster if you rely on those. Now, with that said, there are pretty much only two outfits that I like for questing. Heavy merc gear is a pretty good outfit for questing because it gives you a little bit of everything. 2 each of luck and perception for a tiny boost in those departments, and then 3 agility for a little bit faster rate of fire. You get a little bit of all the stats you need. Now, some very knowledgeable and in the know people that play this game a lot, they use this exclusively for questing, and I can really see why. I've tested it out a little bit, but it's not my favorite. Now, what is my personal favorite? It is the Expert Jumpsuit. +7 agility will give you the best rate of fire that you can get. I firmly believe that it is the most important stat on questing, and having your high-end weapons get its damage out faster is all that you really need. Now, keep in mind that you can be fine as long as you use these stats. Now, don't try to use strength to increase your melee damage or some other fake thing that you read, or believe that stim packs will heal more if you have high intelligence or anything like that. Agility, perception, and luck. Those are the only things that does anything at all. It's been proven, it's been tested, don't try to go against it. If you want to see for yourself, you can, but it's not going to do anything. Now, this is the part where I talk about the 2 best outfits in the game, but first, I would like to talk about another outfit that definitely deserves a mention. The detective outfit deserves an honorable mention because it's on par with Jobinson's jersey as giving 16 stats. Now, why this doesn't make the list is because it gives 4 each of endurance and luck, and I've previously talked about why that isn't desirable for an in-game item. Now, with that said, it also gives 4 each of perception and intelligence, which makes it better than most outfits for wasteland exploring anyway. Now, you can also only obtain a single copy of this outfit, and more than likely it'll be one of the last quests you do in the game to even get this. Now, in my case, it was actually the very last outfit that I unlocked, and by that time I didn't have much use for it other than to complete the survival guide. Now, with that said, it's still in the upper echelon of outfits just based off of the insane 16 special stat total that it holds. Now, let's move on to what I believe are the 2 actual best outfits in the game. Heavy wasteland gear is easily the best in the game. It's the foundation to build an entire vault if you want max dwellers. It allows you to train up those all-important 17 endurance dwellers to get the most health in the game, and while it's not useful after you reach level 50, before that you just want every dweller to wear it and level up in it. It's the #1 recipe that you're going to want to get first thing, and you want to spend your legendary junk as soon as possible on it, as soon as you unlock legendary crafting in your outfit rooms. Now, you don't want to go too overboard, but you at least want to get a few to get you over that magical 17 endurance plateau so your people are more durable in the wasteland, inside the vault, on questing. It's just, endurance is the most important stat to me. This gives you the most endurance, and if you don't know how it works, I got a video that you can check out. The link for the playlist will be in the description. The actual best outfit in the game after endurance training is Jobinson's jersey. Now, this outfit is ridiculous. It's like the Minuteman Uniform on steroids. It gives you 16 total and special stat points, and it doesn't waste any on endurance and luck. It's by far the best wasteland outfit, and it's actually the best questing outfit as well. It gives you 4 each of strength, perception, charisma, and agility, and will give you the best yield in the wasteland. And although the strength and charisma is wasted on quest, 4 each of perception and agility will make it an exceptional quest outfit as well. Now, the main drawback to Jobinson's jersey is that you can only get 1, but the 16 stat total, with none of them being wasted on endurance and luck, it's absolutely insane. It's almost too good, and it's really understandable to me why they would limit the player to only 1. So in conclusion, guys, inside the vault, you're just going to want +7 outfits in the corresponding room, most importantly in those weapons and outfit workshops, but it's perfectly fine to use what's pleasing to you in most of the rooms. In the wasteland, you'll want strength, perception, charisma, intelligence, and agility to pass those junk checks. The best include the X1 Mark 6 power armor, Minuteman Uniform, T51F power armor, and the Mutant Hunter gear. For questing, you will want agility, perception, and luck. Agility to me is by far the best stat, and I recommend the +7 expert jumpsuit for the fastest rate of fire, although heavy merc gear is an excellent alternative if you want just a little bit of everything. Heavy wasteland gear is the foundation of every high-end vault, and Jobbinson's jersey gives a ridiculous amount of stats that is great for wasteland exploration and questing. And that, guys, that's the best outfits. All that is my opinion. And this will also conclude the Fallout Shelter series on stuff like that. We've covered pets, we've covered some stats, we've covered weapons, all sorts of things. And if you'd like to watch those videos, in the description I have a playlist that'll link you right to it, or you can go find it on my channel if you want. And as usual, guys, if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button because it helps out the channel the most, and I will catch you guys on the next video.